in the class because my mother tongue is Nepali and the school is in Nepali. So I didn't have to struggle to study, you know, it is the naturally learned language for me. But my Tamang friends, even if they were clever, talented, they had to cross their language barrier because their mother tongue was not Nepali, it was Tamang. And to read those subjects in order to compete with me, they had to cross that language barrier. And they never could become fast, even though they might, I don't think they are lesser than me, they are incapable. Anyway, I can compare them like recessive, but because of language thing, they were proven to be recessive because, you know, so if we could do that, that's our big aim, right? Big dream. And when you say of content, it's always about open content. Open content. So open content means, well, there are so many pages of internet you can read, but are they copyright free? Can you reuse them in your thesis? So they are not open. You can't reuse them. So if you want to reuse them, you have to ask their author, and then there's a big mess up that can happen, right? But Wikipedia, all the text, all the contents are in open domain. So it's Creative Commons share alike license 4.0, right? And when I say about content, I'm now focusing on the language and the written content, right? There's a vast majority of content that can be available, like photos. So basically this competition today which we are going to felicitate is about the pictorial content, graphical content. So that can also be a kind of content that we can share across, right? So languages and open content, even digital presence. Another thing is, you know, Nepal is so-called like the best tourist destination. So many people say Nepal is the best tourist destination, but when I say from the Western point of view, so the tourist point of view, they can Google every country, right? So when they Google out, then if Nepal could be on the top, and Nepalese people, Nepalese culture could be there in the first place, probably those tourists will choose Nepal instead of Bali, instead of going to Morocco, instead of going to some other places in the world, right? So it's about digital presence. So saving, if we represent 0.03% of total land area in this world, why can't we reserve that portion of at least, you know, some space in the internet, right? So that's about our identity, our presence. And when you say about local content, it can be in English also, right? If you could study about Kumari in English, that's also local content, right? So if you know English language, you could write in English, and you can directly promote Nepal. Or you shouldn't promote, you shouldn't advertise, give them the factual thing, right? You can represent Nepal, you can help Nepal tell its story to worldwide community, right? So it's not only our people, Nepalese people who are language barrier, this, that, everything, but also empowering country and helping everybody in the world to know about Nepal, right? There might be so many people who want to learn about Nepal, but might not have found those crucial information, right? I'm not sure. So that's the thing. So another thing is, so Jimmy Wales, right, the founder of Wikipedia, he says, imagine a world where everyone in this world can access the sum of all the human knowledge, right? So if we could share what we know to empower the world, and if we could make this planet in which we are living this a better place, what do you think? That's a doable thing, right? People, do you want to do that or not? Do you want to make this world better place? Everybody wants, right? Everybody wants to make that happen, but they might not know how, right? Probably writing one article in Wikipedia can help thousands of people, maybe 2,000, 3,000, I don't know. But it depends on the type of article you write, and there's a, you can also see how many people read your article in Wikipedia. So, and also I feel this during the earthquake time. So if you have one article, maybe let's say prime first aid kind of thing. So if you tell, let's say, let me put in other way. So you know there are remote places in Nepal, and those places every year simple diseases like diarrhea, simple diseases like diarrhea kills hundreds of people, like let's say tens of people, right? And diarrhea, and then simple viral fevers, and then after measles, these things are pretty small things, right? They can be cured by simply washing hands. But if that one article, if you could write about first aid, if you could write about how to wash hands properly, or if you could write about CPR, right? You know, when somebody is unconscious and then you press their chest in some proper way, and then they can resume their breathing somewhere. Or there are so many things. So that can save like thousands of lives. If you could save one life in such way, probably that's the thing to do, probably, right?